On the morning of May 21, 2024, a routine flight turned into a harrowing experience for the passengers and crew aboard Singapore Airlines Flight 321. This flight, a scheduled passenger service from London Heathrow to Singapore Changi, encountered severe turbulence over Myanmar, resulting in a tragic outcome.
Emergency landing of a Singapore Airlines flight that experienced deadly turbulence.
So the plane starts shaking, and at that point, I just know that, okay, well, I'm just gonna huddle in, but it kept getting worse and worse and worse. The entire thing happened within the span of less than 10 seconds. It was really, really quick.
And that was absolutely highlighted to the importance of getting your seatbelt and so yes, experience indeed.
Flight 321, operated by Boeing 777, was carrying 229 occupants. The aircraft, registered as 9 Victor Sierra Whiskey Mike, was 16 years old and had a reliable service history. Passengers settled in for the long journey from London to Singapore, unaware of the turbulence that awaited them. At around 7:49 UTC, while flying over the Irrawaddy Basin in Myanmar, approximately 360 nautical miles from Bangkok, the aircraft encountered severe turbulence. This area is known for unpredictable weather patterns, and on this day, it lived up to its reputation. Cabin crew members were in the midst of serving breakfast when turbulence struck. The fasten seatbelt sign had been turned on, but some passengers felt it was activated too late to prevent injuries.
The seatbelt signs were not on, as well as no announcement from the pilot necessarily. I think the pilot was really just trying to deal with the situation before he could even really tell everybody within the plane to brace or hold on or to buckle in.
The turbulence was so intense that unsecured passengers and objects were thrown around the cabin. Preliminary investigation suggested that the flight experienced rapid vertical force changes and an altitude drop of around 177 feet. This sudden movement caused chaos inside the cabin, leading to 1 tragic death and 104 injuries. With the situation critical, the flight crew made the decision to divert to Bangkok's Suvarnabhumi airport. At 15:45 local time, the aircraft safely made an emergency landing. Emergency services were on hand to assist the injured passengers and crew members. Singapore Airlines quickly dispatched a relief flight to Bangkok. This flight carried 131 passengers and 12 crew members to Singapore the next morning, ensuring that those affected could reach their destination safely. The accident aircraft, after thorough inspection, was cleared to continue flying and returned to Singapore on May 26th. Despite the severity of the incident, the aircraft sustained no significant damage that would prevent it from returning to service. In response to the incident, Singapore Airlines announced several changes to its cabin service routines. Hot beverage service would be suspended when the seatbelt sign was on, and meal service would also be halted during periods of turbulence. The airline's policy of securing all loose items and equipment during poor weather conditions would continue to be strictly enforced. The airline offered compensation payments of $10,000 to victims with minor injuries and an advance payment of $25,000 for those seriously injured. Additionally, a full fare refund and $1,000 were provided to all passengers on board to cover immediate expenses and arrangements for relatives to fly to Bangkok if needed. On May 22, 2024, the CEO of Singapore Airlines issued a public apology for the incident on Flight 321. He expressed his deepest condolences to the families affected and pledged full cooperation with the ongoing investigation.
We are deeply saddened by this incident. Singapore Airlines will continue to extend all possible support to them. We are fully cooperating with the relevant authorities on the investigations.
The President and Prime Minister of Singapore also issued their condolences, reaffirming the nation's commitment to passenger safety and support for the victims and their families. This tragic incident highlights the importance of passenger safety and adherence to safety protocols. Turbulence, though common, can be unpredictable and dangerous. Passengers are reminded to keep their seatbelts fastened whenever seated and to follow crew instructions at all times.
So yes, experience indeed. And that was absolutely highlighted to the importance of getting your seatbelt and anybody who had a seatbelt on isn't injured.
The airline's commitment to safety and passenger well-being remains unwavering as it continues to learn from this incident and improve its procedures. Singapore Airlines, known for its excellent service and safety record, has taken significant steps to prevent such incidents in the future. Thank you for joining us as we reviewed the events of Singapore Airlines Flight 321. While air travel is one of the safest modes of transportation, incidents like these remind us of the importance of vigilance and preparedness. Safe travels to all, and see you in the next one.